Man, she say she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood, folks. I'm on that good and alcohol. I got some down bitches I can't call. What's that? I don't know what I'ma do without y'all. I'ma fall till the day I fall. Yeah, long as my bitches love me. Country shit, country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this super fly, dirt, coast, mud and water. Shorty, pop that pussy if you wanna. Let me tell you about this old school pouring lean, candy yams and collard greens, pocket full of stones, riding clean.
Well, I'm just one parlay away from a new house, new car. I'm just one parlay away. Trust I'ma take us far. I'm just one parlay away, one parlay away, one parlay away. Oh, I took the Chiefs on over, took my homes on yards. Everything is going good so far, so far. Lakers beating the Knicks, spread is only 6. 2 minutes left in the game, baby. I'm about to hit. Ow!
I need out, yeah, I need out. Blood pressure higher than a body count. Tomorrow she has to go. She's a mama. I think I married a hoe. Married a hoe. I said, mama, I think I married a hoe. I made a mistake, mama. No, oh no. I want you. A man can't do nothing for you. All these hoes ain't loyal. Ain't loyal. All these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. These hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. These hoes ain't loyal. 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 These hoes ain't loyal. When a rich brother wants you and your man can't do nothing for you. All these hoes ain't loyal. Ain't loyal. Whoa, these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. These hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. These hoes ain't loyal. 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 These hoes ain't loyal.
welcome back, y'all, to another episode, man. I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ. Going with JVJ for now for a little while, but man, hope everybody doing all right, man. Let me go ahead and get my Otis in here, y'all. Can y'all hear Otis? I can't hear him in my left earphone. This is my right earphone. This is my left earphone. Yeah, let me turn this shit up just a little bit, man. Gotta hear that Otis, man. I hope everybody doing good, though. But on y'all way in, as usual, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, turn notifications on, all that in the bag of chips. We trying to grow around here. And whether you watching over on Let's Talk or you watching over on JVJ Speaks, I'm actually about to drop the link in here for JVJ Speaks because, yeah, y'all need to sub up over there, man. That's the backup channel, y'all. If anything ever goes wrong over here on this shit, you need to know where to go. Shout out to my girl Chris. I see up in the chat. Let me see. Let me put this in here. Backup channel. Wait. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the backup channel if y'all haven't yet, man. Because YouTube just lost that lawsuit. Y'all saw they lost that lawsuit with Facebook and shit, man. They about to get on some real grimy shit. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. They about to be on some real grimy shit. So y'all be on standby. Fuck with your boy. Help your boy out. But yeah, we back up in here again. We about to cover some shit, man. There's been some interesting stuff going on lately, man. There's been some interesting shit going on lately, especially with our country. Y'all know we kind of like a joke right now. We kind of like to laugh and stalk around the world. And we kind of been working on that for some years. But like with this super dummy that we got in the White House right now, it ain't really hard to understand why people don't really respect us and shit. But it's been a lot of things going on and a lot of things that done transpired just based off of the things that he has done and the people that voted for him voted for. But I'm gonna show y'all something funny, man. I'm gonna show y'all how sick and evil so many of these folks in this country that claim they're Christians, you know, they care about everybody, they just want people to be right and do things the right way. I want y'all to see this because I showed it before in one of the previous live streams. It's a guy by the let's see the channel name. I gotta give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to Ben Palmer, y'all. Ben Palmer. He's I think he's a comedian, but he set up because he saw how crazy it was. He set up a fake report to ICE type hotline to call, and these racist ass folks in America, and I'll let you judge what race you think they are by the voice or whatever the hell. They call into him to try to report people that they think they're illegal and shit. And I want y'all to hear some of the logic, the thinking. This is the greater society, you know, the people that think they're better than everybody. I want y'all to hear them. So shout out to him. Before we even get into it though, man, get your cigarettes, get your weed, get whatever you need. Because we about to get into it, and without further ado, let's hear some Karens. Because they go like, there's a lot of Karens in here. It's a lot of Karens. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got, man. I ain't even got the shit up on screen, y'all. Ain't that about a bit? I ain't even got it up on screen. Ain't even ready, bro. Ain't even ready. It's been a while since I did a live stream, though, so it ain't even gonna trip. Let's go.
I have my own hotline for reporting illegal immigrants, and people call it thinking that it's legitimate. I talked to a kindergarten teacher that wants to deport the parents of a kindergartner at her school. And it looks like they have a child who was born in New York, which makes them an American citizen.
Yeah.
So we're looking to deport the parents and leave the child.
Right. Like I said, I don't know if they're here illegally. I just think it's odd, you know, it's very odd.
What did you say was odd?
It's just odd for them to even be here. Like, I'm a teacher at a school. Okay. I know schools. I know the whole law about schools. I mean, they seem like nice people or whatever, but I looked them up in our files and I was like, oh, she was born in Honduras and he's born in El Salvador. So right there, it's like, okay, maybe I'm on the right path. You know, they drop off their kid every day.
So their kid.
Y'all think about this. She looked them up in the school system. So obviously she already had some inkling that something might be awry. I'm not going to say it's some fact that they were just not white looking or black, maybe. I don't know. Maybe because they were Hispanic was the reason she got a little suspicious and she wanted to look them up. Other people might give her a little grace, but she looked them up and she said that she found out that they were born in different countries, the mother and the father. You think she would do that if it was a Caucasian person that was like from Germany or some shit? You think she'd be calling trying to report white Germans as being illegal immigrants in America? White Europeans? I'm just throwing it out there. This is a question. But either way, then we're going to let her keep going because she's going to walk herself into letting us know who she is.
Is their kid a student at your school?
Yes.
One of your
kindergarten.
Okay, so now you want to get his parents deported?
Well, I'm just saying that if they're taking up resources from our county,
Okay.
I'm not into illegal people being here.
I mean, if the son's in kindergarten, what, it's 6 or 7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's probably like 5 or 6.
And he was born in New York, so that means, assumingly, they've been in America for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go ahead and just remove them.
Are you like questioning that, or what do you know?
Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm just writing this down for my own
Okay.
personal notes, and my supervisor
Okay.
teaches at school wants kindergarten child's parents
You
deported.
make it sound terrible. You make it sound like it's terrible, but
Oh, well, I'm
That's literally what you said, and that's literally what it sounds like. You say that the kid is 5 or 6. He keeps saying 6 or 7, somewhere in between. You just happen to see his parents at the school. You happen to be a teacher, so you access the child's files to see what the parents' last names are from or what they are. I don't know if you even could get that they were born here or born there. I don't know how school records work. But either way, neither here nor there. And now that he's repeating back what you're saying to you, you want to make it seem like he's making you seem like you're terrible. Not the fact that you're doing something terrible and wicked and evil. It's the simple fact that somebody's saying that you're doing it. That's the problem. And I've been running across a lot of people, y'all, lately that are on that type of time. They don't want you. Look, they don't give two F's about the effed up stuff that they do in this world. They only have an issue with people talking about the effed up stuff they do in this world. It ain't about what I do. It's about you shouldn't be talking about it though. That's the problem, y'all. That's the real problem around here. Either way, though, let her keep going. Yeah, this lady's sounding great right now. Top-notch American citizen.
just writing down what you're
Yeah.
telling me.
okay. What? Yeah. Okay.
Said sounds terrible. Let's see, I can write that down too, I guess. And that's Hispanic
Mhm.
in an area where you wouldn't normally see Hispanics. Okay.
Right. Like people that are born in another country,
Yeah, because you normally see those people where?
like in the city.
Got it. Okay. Hispanics out of place now in country, not where they belong in city. So we were able to confirm that they are documented citizens along with their child.
Now, y'all pay attention now. That was the first call. Now we're on the second call, y'all. We're on the second call. He actually called her back just to, F with her or whatever. And watch how mad she gets. Watch how mad she gets. In a typical Karen mode, she's going to ask to speak to the manager. Let me come up when I said that. Typical Karen mode, she's going to ask to speak to the manager. Watch how mad she gets when she finds out she's wrong. Even though he's just effing with people.
Talking to me like this.
Say again?
Why do you talk to me like this?
I'm sorry, what are you referring to?
Like you're like sarcastic.
Okay,
And,
my bad.
Belong where? Place
Okay, here we go.
Now in country.
Here we go, my
not where
bad,
they
y'all.
Belong in city. So we were able to confirm that they are documented citizens along with their child.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it's good because we don't have to deport a 6-year-old. And yeah, I mean, that little fella could have been a threat to our national security.
Why are you talking to me like this?
Say again?
Why do you talk to me like this?
I'm sorry, what are you referring to?
Like you're like sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just thought that maybe you'd be okay and just happy that the people that you reported were actually here legally and that they belong, just like you and me.
Did I talk to your supervisor? You said you had a supervisor.
Yeah, I just thought you were going to be happy.
Yeah, I am happy, but I'm not happy with your attitude. You just said to me, the 6-year-old won't be a threat to national security.
Yeah.
That's sarcastic.
I would think that the people that were deporting, especially 6-year-olds, that there would be a good reason for it.
I was talking about the people who I thought they're illegal because they were born in a different country. I can't help that they have a 6-year-old. That's on them.
You know what we'll do? I'll get in touch with the supervisor. I send him a text. When he gets back to me, I'll see if he can follow up with you and others.
And what is his name?
His name is Brian. But yeah, thought you'd be happy to know that they're documented, but we'll have the
I am happy. I'm super happy. I'm super happy. I'm glad. That's wonderful.
Oh, does that sound like somebody that's happy? I'm just being honest. Does that sound like somebody that's happy that the people you tried to report, you find out that no, they're American citizens? Does she sound like she's happy to hear that information? It's just a question for y'all. I'm just a question for y'all, man. Let's keep going.
Well, it's good. The 6-year-old can stay in the school, and I know it's tough looking at him. And but yeah, we'll get on my supervisor. Just he can give you a call back in a little bit. My understudy here said you were having some issues with him.
And y'all, same guy. He's calling back now as if he's the supervisor. This shows you how dumb and evil some of these folks are that be doing this nonsense. She's going to get a little hint that it might be somebody different, but she's still going to take it serious and keep talking to him like it's a different person. This is crazy.
About some out-of-place Hispanics.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
You sound exactly like Greg. Okay. I just didn't like his attitude.
I really do apologize for that. It looks like Brian said we did confirm the document status of these individuals, and we're happy we were able to do that for you despite the sarcasm and the things that you're complaining about.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that they're fine folks and the long hair and all that good stuff. But he was like criticizing me because there was a 6-year-old boy involved. You know what I mean? But he's like acting like I'm this terrible person because I'm going to deport a 6-year-old. And in fact, he goes today. He goes, because a 6-year-old would be a threat to national security.
And somebody wanted to report a man that they suspected to be an illegal immigrant that lives in their neighborhood. So I reached out to see if I could help.
There is one person who comes and he's non-speaking, non-English speaking.
Hey, if y'all had to guess, what was the race? And I'm sorry, I'm asking the question, y'all. If y'all had to guess, what was the race of the first lady that called? If you think it was a white woman, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it was anybody of any other race, put a 2. Let's get to the next lady.
Mm-hmm.
And he will come possibly, maybe you'll see him 2 weekends out of the month, and it's not even for a complete weekend. He'll come Saturday like a thief in the night at 10:30, 11:30 at night, and then leave.
Like a thief in the night? Why she say like a thief in the night? Yeah, I'm gonna let her start over. Yeah, I gotta start over. Yeah. We gotta start over. Like a thief in the night. That's an interesting way to describe somebody that you don't know.
Report a man that they suspected to be an illegal immigrant that lives in their neighborhood. So I reached out to see if I could help.
There is one person who comes and he's non-speaking, non-English speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And he will come possibly, maybe you'll see him 2 weekends out of the month, and it's not even for a complete weekend. He'll come Saturday like a thief in the night at 10:30, 11:30 at night, and then leave Sunday and he's gone.
Okay.
It's just very, very suspicious. While he is here, when he pulls into the driveway,
Yeah.
and the lights always on.
They're using electricity in the home.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and that is definitely suspicious.
Yes.
And they're also using the driveway.
Hey, hold up, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I gotta do it.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw this shit, man?
That's suspicious that they're using electricity in the house. It's suspicious, y'all, that somebody is using electricity at their house. All right, let's keep going.
Right, and the light is always lit in the garage. When he comes, the light stays on. We cannot see the basement section from our kitchen window. We can only see that there's a light lit, and that's the garage window that we can see the light lit.
Yeah.
So
just not being able to see what the resident is doing inside their own home, that's what raises the suspicions.
Exactly.
Is he able to see you in your home?
He can't look in our windows. Again,
so he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know what you are doing in your home.
No.
From his home, which
no
could actually make you to him suspicious.
Sorry,
did you know that AI is set to create 97 million new jobs by 2025?
Man, AI about to take y'all jobs away. We'll talk about that later.
Well, we don't hide from him. Will not speak to us. He ignores us. So when he comes and he sees us, he totally ignores us.
Okay.
So she has an issue that she can't see inside of his house. And then the guy turned around and said, well, can he see inside of your house? You're like, no. Well, it's suspicious that you can't see. You think he's suspicious because you can't see in his house and see what he's in there doing. But you don't think it would be him to think you're suspicious because he can't see from his house into your house. And then you say that he doesn't talk to you. Also, he minds his business. That's suspicious also. Okay, man. Look, man. It's amazing what can be suspicious. And that's why I be tripping when I used to cover them cop videos, y'all. Think about this. We used to get these cop videos all the time. We never get to hear what the 911 person is saying. Like the person that's calling 911, what they are saying. They could be saying dumb shit like this. 911 dispatchers will still send a cop out. Well, this motherfucker just looked a certain type of way, so that's suspicious to me. Well, this person didn't speak to me, so that's suspicious. And now a cop coming out with a gun, talking to somebody that probably don't even want to be bothered. And then some shit might pop off, all because of motherfuckers like this. But either way, though, we got Uncanny Chacho in the building, man. I ain't seen Uncanny in a hot minute, man. What's the word, Thunderbird? Oh, you can't be on here and driving. That's dangerous.
What's up, yo? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Uncanny. Get to it. Come on now. We on time limit now. Chop, chop. Chop, chop,
You already know I came to derail the conversation.
We ain't doing no derailing tonight. We got to stay on point. We must stay focused, brother. We must stay focused.
No, we not. Listen, hey, buddy. Broski, what's up, my guy? What's going on?
You got my goddamn cell phone number, Uncanny. In the middle of the show, y'all. This motherfucker like to fuck with my shit. He ain't gonna lie. This is consistent, though. This is what Uncanny likes to do. But now, man, what you think about that Karen, though? Come on, man, that Karen, she reporting people that look like you and shit, man.
They have always been doing that, man. That's why I don't fuck with the YTs, man. I can't. I fuck with some of them, but most of the time I can't fuck with a lot of them, man.
Like, you kind of like me, man. I'm on an individual basis, man. I had a really good conversation with a white dude, the other day on Omegle. Cool dude. I can see myself sitting down having a beer with the motherfucker, probably smoke some weed, fuck some bitches and shit, man, get something to eat. Like we could be on some cool shit. But I do it on the individual level. Everybody group is on the individual level now. I can't be like, man, I just fuck with that whole group because nah. Black people got a history in this country. You say what?
Y'all AA meetings.
Nah, man. African American affirmation meetings.
No, Alcohol's Anonymous. Y'all were up there becoming besties.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a 10-hour live stream, man. I was lit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was lit.
Because you were drinking. Your ass would have been jumped off. That's the only reason.
It's a good show. Some good conversations.
It was long as fuck, and you were like, "What are you doing up, Uncanny?" I was like, "You were drunk as fuck, bro." That shit was funny.
That shit was, I had a good time. But look, okay, you gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta damn do this
What?
shit, man. We gotta talk about, some real shit.
Derail the conversation for another.
Nah, man, I'm on time limit. Hey, look. Look, Chris was saying it's his BFF. I can't even want to be my BFF.
I'm not your BFF. First of all, isn't it first is op, and then it's somebody else, and then I'm like fifth in line or something?
I ain't got no order, bro. I ain't got no order at all. That's that shit them girls be doing. These girls be like, that's my best friend. I'm friends with her. I like her a little more than her. I ain't gonna do that to you.
The white dude that came in not yesterday. When was it? Sunday?
I can't remember. I think it might have been I did that long live stream on Tuesday. No, it was Monday. I did do another one the night before on Sunday though.
Yeah, I seen them both.
Here you go. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, Kenny. You are a goddamn fucking you like a goddamn disease. Cause now Alexis about to come over here and goddamn the real show too.
I am not.
Alexis is my favorite YouTuber.
I actually came for conversation. Ain't nobody trying to derail. What's up?
What's the word? Oh yeah, y'all two arch nemesis right here.
Nah, she's my favorite YouTuber. What you talking about? I love Alexis from Texas. That's my people. I ain't talking to you. Ain't no football on, nothing. So shit.
Well, hey Alexis, how you doing?
Howdy, what's up? I missed the video of a white woman being a white woman.
Oh well, shit. Well, once Uncanny stopped talking about this other shit, we got another one That's like it's pretty much, man. I want people to really understand this. The whole point that I'm doing this video tonight, at least this part of it. Like, dude, we got a lot of people that sit out here and try to act like they holier than thou. They care about so many other people in this country, and they the first ones to try to get your ass kicked the fuck up out of here. They the first ones to call the police on you, and you ain't did a goddamn thing to them. Like they just feel like you just being around them motherfuckers is a problem.
Because it is.
And I'm just showing it. It is a problem for them. They need to go work on it, man. They might need to get a beer.
I'm in a red state, so in a blue city though.
Man, still, you can still call it red though. I think we all in red states, period.
Oh yeah, you definitely in a red state. You're in the second worst state in the country. Number one is
depending on what we judging on, what we grading on. But yeah, possibly.
Number one is Mississippi.
Oh yeah, Mississippi always at about. I ain't gonna lie though, Kentucky is actually. I think Kentucky is beating Mississippi now.
Really?
On some real ass shit, man. I've been looking at some of the goddamn, looking at the numbers, bro. They ain't got no jobs out there, and I'm talking about this before Trump got in and started fucking this shit up. Them folks in Kentucky can't find a goddamn job. Say they like. That's why they be on that meth and that fentanyl out there.
They love sweet tea out there too.
Oh yeah, they do. Number one goddamn welfare recipients. Motherfucker goddamn state don't do shit for America. Be talking shit. That's why they did the whites only town that didn't fucking work out. You know, they didn't have enough money and shit. That whites only town, they kind of failed.
Enough money, and then they realized that they actually do need black people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They need the Mexicans too.
Oh hell yeah, we need our Hispanic brothers and sisters. On an individual level. And shout out to Marcus. He says super facts. But Alexis, tell the people, hey, I didn't even do it with Uncanny. Alexis, you go first since Uncanny came in here derailing. Tell the people, hey, and all that, where the fuck, find you when you want to find you. And then I'm going to get Uncanny to say it. But goddamn it, we got to get back to this old white lady.
I thought that was at the end, but I'm Alexis from Texas, and that's it.
All right. And then Uncanny, say your shit real quick, like, because you got some troll shit. I know he do.
I'm Uncanny the Derailer, and you can find me on the JVJ Network or JVJ Speaks.
Yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe to the Speaks channel, man. Like, fuck, one of my moderators, one of y'all, ain't both of y'all moderators, man? One of y'all need to goddamn pin that bitch to the top.
I am not a moderator. You didn't even give me a wrench.
Well, damn, I guess I gotta work on that shit. It was on the other channel. It was on the channel that we don't speak about no more.
Progression, not perfection.
There we go. Long we moving forward.
But I started it out though. I was like, JVJ Speaks, you see? I'm helping you out.
There you go. Oh, yeah, and I forgot, Marcus going to get on my head, too. Look, y'all, we can't speak about the channel that no longer existed, but I think y'all were moderators over there. I just got to get them over here. I'm sorry. Yeah, heartbroken. We all heartbroken. That's why y'all motherfuckers better make sure y'all go subscribe to that motherfucking backup channel.
Yes,
just in case.
Subscribe.
But look, this is what we about to do. We about to jump back into this. Unless any of y'all besides Uncanny got anything to say. All right. Perfect. We about to go back to the carry. That was easy. They see how easy that was. Get that shit done. Anybody but Uncanny. But yeah, this old lady, she seen this guy come and go. He not English speaking. She said he don't say nothing to them. She can't see in his house, and that's very suspicious to her. All right, so she's talking to the guy. Let's see where this goes.
It was right inside.
Do you have a need to feel seen?
No, not necessarily.
But by him, you have a need to feel seen by him, though.
Yes, sometimes he will bring packages, and he will leave with different packages. He will leave with something else.
Do you use Amazon yourself?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you've had different packages as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he may deem that as, once again, he might look at you, says, I don't know what you're doing in your home. She's got different packages. She is actually suspicious.
Well, he actually doesn't see our packages unless he sees them, unless he drives by the front of our home.
So you can actually see more of what he's doing than he can see what you're doing.
We're not nosy. We're not going to go.
Hold up.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
I'm
not
sorry. Go ahead.
nosy. You know what I'm saying? We nosy, but we ain't nosy.
Man, look at she ain't nosy at all, man. She just know when he come, when he go, what time of the month he get there. He got packages, but you also know they different packages. Like, I just don't know what's. Somebody help me out. But she not nosy. Either way, don't let her keep going.
Go around the property, around the circumference or the diameter of the place, and take a look at what's going on. We have never done that.
You would never. No, you would never do that. You would, however, report them to authorities to do that.
Well, if I feel something is suspicious going on, yes. Why would anyone in Florida buy a property and not live in it?
There's a thing called motherfucking snowbirds, bitch. There's a thing where people literally come down there, people from like New York, these upper cities, they buy property in Florida. So when it gets cold as fuck in New York, they just come down to Florida for the goddamn winter and fucking chill out. Why the heck? They literally have a term called them snowbirds. And she's an older woman. You can tell this is an older woman. So she knows this, but obviously she's reporting a Hispanic. She don't know no Hispanic that do that. She probably her whole neighborhood full of white folks that do that. Houses empty, they keep them maintenance or whatever the hell. They come when they come, they leave when they leave. Some people have summer homes. I know motherfuckers that literally, we all know them. We got LeBron James played in Miami for like 4 years. That nigga had a house in fucking LA. When he was up playing in Cleveland, he had a house down in Miami. I'm just saying, like, people vacation during the summer. I'm sorry. I'm trying to act like we don't know what this is. I'm talking like a person that's confused and just trying to rationalize. We know what it is, y'all. We know what's going on.
You can't rationalize stupid.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm over here trying, man. I'm over here hurting my brain trying to do this shit right now. We know what she's doing, man. I'm just going. She a racist. She a racist. Like, oh, bad. You think this man's suspicious because he don't look like you, pretty much. That's it. That's all it is.
And feel like she has all the right and all the evidence of just saying that. Like, oh, why are you suspicious? Because he don't look like me. Like, legit, they sometimes will say it but not say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say it but not say it. We know what you trying to tiptoe around it, but just say you're suspicious because he don't look like you. And matter of fact, the conversation will go quicker.
Like, can we just get to the point, stop beating around the bush?
Yeah.
It's like when they talk about DEI. Yeah, we want to get rid of DEI. No, you just want to fire black people from their job. Just say that, bro. Just stand on business.
And brown.
There you go. If they don't look like us, and the sad part, they don't even want their own white women to goddamn benefit from it. And they was the number one beneficiary of the shit, whether they knew that or not, because you thought it was just for black people and other people of color, as Alexis said. But I'm like, it really could get through a lot of these conversations a lot faster if they just came out and just said how they feel. Like, it's like you want to be racist, but you don't want to pretend. You want to pretend like you're not. I don't want the label of being it, even though I want to do it every day. It's kind of like, I be saying, like, some of these chicks want to go out and dress like a hoe, but don't want to be called a hoe. It's like, that, like, just own it.
Not even like on that level, like using that example. I want to do it.
It just came to me easy.
I want to do it. I just don't want to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it with my leg up, and you know what I'm saying. I want to do it with you understanding what I'm saying, even though I'm not saying what I'm saying. I want to do it by acting like I don't know that there's Hispanics all around here. They're probably out there cutting my yard and stuff like that. And I live in freaking Florida. Like there's so many Hispanics from Cubans, Dominicans. Like what?
They don't look like they belong.
Like I want to be racist, but I don't. Look, I want to be racist, but I don't want to be like KKK racist.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want y'all to come over there and check them out and hopefully get them the fuck up out of here. Because just like the first lady, I'm gonna tell y'all ahead of time because I actually did listen to this one. I didn't know this one was a part of his video. She actually got mad because he did do a callback. And she got mad too, just like the first lady. He was like, nah, they all good, bro. He's good. He's an American citizen. Well, Well, I don't believe that. It's like, look, she really gonna get mad, y'all. She gonna get mad. It's like you want to go harm somebody else and then get mad when you can't harm them.
Yeah. Like I said, I wanna be racist. I just don't want to be racist like that.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's keep listening to it. This should get funny right here because he's trying to help out, but they just not getting it. These are the people that claim everybody else is dumb. Just listen to them talk.
Not rented out. That's suspicious in itself. We heard a very, very loud noise one night. My boyfriend we heard a very loud bang or smash or, whatever it was that he heard. And he didn't know what that was. First thing
we heard, then he heard. Okay, so we following this story real good. I believe you, lady. I believe you sound real true.
He thought of was, gee, I hope they're not running a meth lab. So
a meth lab?
People owning different homes and not always being in them 24/7. That raises a feeling of suspicion.
Well, certainly.
Probably millions of people who own different homes and may not be in them 24/7.
Well, that might be, but it raises suspicion with me. Why would you buy a $230,000 home and not live in it or not rent it out?
Hey, you want to know something funny, Alexis? Because I actually did want to cover a part of this in the next video. Because I was going to talk about the economy and how it's getting really hard for people to afford homes.
Yeah.
She literally just said, why would you buy a $230,000 home and not live in it? Well, you need to go ask all your white billionaire buddies out here that y'all love to defend all the time why they buying up all the fucking single family homes where now they can inflate the price of fucking home buying and you can't fucking afford a home no more. Ask yourself that, because I'm pretty sure it's way more of them doing that in America than it is Hispanics buying up homes and only using them as a vacation home.
But again, Jay, it only doesn't make sense because he's Hispanic.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense because how dare you buy $100,000 home or $1 million home and not live in it? How dare you? I don't even know how you got that type of home in the first place, and you're not gonna live in it. The hell? How dare you not be the poor person that I think you are? Again,
yeah.
I want to be racist, but I don't want to be that racist.
And this is that, like, your point that you're saying right there is the main reason why I say, like, look, I deal with everybody of other races on an individual basis. Because this is something that black folks have been telling Hispanics for the longest. And you already seen what happened with that last election. Let's vote for Donald Trump. And that was down there in Florida where she fucking live at. So any Hispanic that's down there that voted for that motherfucker and you got your neighbors, your white neighbors, fucking being suspicious of you, bitch, that's on you, bruh. Because we tried to warn your ass. And you tried to get over there and be cool to these motherfuckers like they like you. And they turn around, like, that's the crazy, like, they talk about black people wasting their vote. Like, the Hispanics that voted for this motherfucker, like, bro, we might be losing our vote for the Democratic Party over time. Like, they just do little small shit here and there. They never do nothing big. Nigga, this motherfucker literally did the opposite of what the fuck you claimed you wanted, and he started snatching y'all bitches up. Like, bro, that wasn't even, he didn't pretend to goddamn keep the promise with y'all. He just said, thanks for the vote, get the fuck out of here. My bad, go ahead.
And he don't care. Don't care.
That was the fastest turnaround I ain't seen a motherfucker like show their true colors. Like, usually they try to play it off for a while and try to act like it ain't what it really is. That motherfucker didn't even get him out of here. It's like, damn, and these motherfuckers voted for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I done covered too many videos where I seen like Hispanic dudes crying because their wife got deported. And it's like, you knew your wife was illegal, nigga. But he was supposed to get the bad ones. You don't understand. In their eyes, she is the bad one. You a bad one too. They just can't kick you out because you a citizen, dummy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Then again, that's the same thing. Like with her, like I want to be. I don't know if it's racist against your own community. I don't know if they experience colorism in the Hispanic.
Oh, they do. Oh yeah. Oh, they do. Colorism real bad.
But to that point, right? I don't have no problem voting with him as long as he gets the ones that I deem not worthy to be over here. I'm fine with him throwing all the other ones away, just not the ones that I like. Again, I want to be racist. I just don't want to be that racist.
There you go. There you go. Let's keep going. She ain't done, y'all.
Let's be practical about it. Let's be logical.
I think that's a
That
great.
in itself raises suspicion in me, because I don't know what this man is doing over there.
That's because you
I'm
don't.
not going to peek in his windows to see, but
That's good.
I've always been that way. I'll be nice to my neighbors, and that's it. You know?
No, it really does sound like you definitely mind your own business when you're
Yes.
not
I
looking out the
I
windows.
prefer it that way. I prefer it that way.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna conduct an investigation. We'd ask if you just don't look, don't bother, don't do anything. And as soon as we gather some more information, but I would just want to let you know it's gonna be okay, and just be sure not to don't even look out the window.
No, certainly won't.
On the back, y'all. Not commercials, y'all. Are spicy. I don't want no goddamn Takis. Man, look, if they ain't the Taki ways, I don't fuck with it. I don't like that little circle shit they be doing, little stick shit, whatever the fuck. Takis burn the shit out your tongue. That ain't gonna hold y'all, man. That shit ain't good for you. But they do be hitting sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. On a drunk night, that bitch be hitting.
Bookkeeping business owner makes.
But either way, though, let's keep going. Call back. Second call back. Here we go.
I have some really great news about the individual that you called about.
Really?
Yeah, I was able to visit with him. And yeah, when I showed up, I actually he was listening to Michael Jackson, the song "Smooth Criminal." The "Smooth Criminal." You aware of that song?
No, I don't think I'm familiar.
Oh, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, I thought that was funny because we're actually investigating to see whether he is a criminal.
Right.
Right. But what we learned is that the reason he's listening to Michael Jackson is to further learn English. So he is, and we were able to check his documents. He's a non-criminal legal citizen, which that was great. We were able to ask some questions about the stuff that he does. I know you had some suspicions there. He does like electricity, so he's a human being.
So that's where that comes from when he requested electricity be whatever.
Yeah, he does like to.
No, just so for the people that don't know, they got in here a little later. She thought it was suspicious that he had his lights on. She was suspicious that he used electricity. I'm like, okay.
Use electricity, which is it's unique to him as a person. You know, he's a human being, and you know, some human beings like electricity, others don't. But he turns out he's one that does. And he does like to be able to see what he's doing because he does work when he's in the home. He builds school parts for needy children, like rulers, school supplies, protractor, you know, calculators. And so, yeah, I know you did have some suspicions that he was running a meth lab.
That was something that was mentioned by my friend when he thought he heard a loud bang come from next door.
Right. Well, the good news is I could confirm that it's not a meth lab. It's actually.
You want to know something funny? I'm sorry that I'm pausing y'all, but she said her friend that heard the loud bang suggested that it could be a meth lab. I didn't know loud bangs were associated with meth labs, but you know why I don't know what's associated with meth labs when it comes to sounds? Because I ain't never been in no fucking meth lab. So if a loud bang is a suspicion of a meth lab, where the fuck he been at? And he in your house, baby girl.
Look, I was just about to say, it's so funny that that was the first thing that they thought of. I don't really think of Hispanics in meth. I don't think of black people in meth. But you know who I think of with meth?
I know who white folk.
You know who I think of?
That's their drug of choice. Like, well, it's one of their drugs. It's one of their drugs of choice because they got a lot of drugs.
A lot of them, but
contrary to belief, white people actually like to do drugs more than everybody else. Just throwing it out there to you.
Yeah, they have the access up most.
And they got the resources. You can get that shit if you want it.
But even then, they just look. Breaking Bad ain't too many years removed. People still watch it. Ain't like, what are we talking about? The ones that were involved either was trying to sell it. So I give her that if she thinks somebody about to sell it. But girl, you thought the meth because you was like
the only drug that came to their mind.
Came to her mind, yes.
I'm like, I would have said like, yeah, like her like Uncanny said, you know, heroin, you know, I can see heroin, you know, cocaine, crack, you know, fentanyl.
But even then, I don't like when I think of Hispanics, I don't never think of like crack. I don't think crack
Well, because I'm just saying they come from cocaine, but yeah, they doing the cocaine. They said the cocaine.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when we think about certain drugs and stuff, when we, you know, being on a little R tip, like we don't think of Mexicans and meth. Like there's no Eminem.
No. Now you can really break it down. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like when you think about people, you think about crack and weed. Right? For some reason, black people get to claim weed for some reason. Like weed just been put on us like everybody else don't smoke fucking weed. But you know, we'll take it. Yeah, Hispanics, you know, like cocaine, heroin, shit of that sort. Like white people, like in my honest opinion, because I've been around a lot of white people. I was in the military for a little while, and I grew up in the South. You know, a lot of white people around me. You know, you're like bath salts, methamphetamines, pills, mushrooms, weed, alcohol for sure. Overuse of that,
alcohol,
fucking up. Pretty much all the drugs. I don't even know why like all the drugs, all of them. Because I had white people put me on the drugs, and I was like, bro, I'm not trying that shit. I'm not trying that shit, bro.
Like,
the fuck wrong with you?
There's certain drugs, like, because even with the Browns people, like, they'll be like us when somebody says like they were doing meth, we'll give them that look like meth.
like nigga, hey, look, I'd rather you smoke crack than smoke meth. like what's the real
meth? Like no. Look,
this is a drug white people have not done.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But that's how we feel because we know like our access isn't like theirs.
Yeah,
so that's why we're like we'll judge you off of what you smoked. So yeah, that's
like look, it tripped me out with her with that one. I'm just tripping though, because like for real, y'all, like on a majority scale, man, white people do more drugs than everybody else, and they do all of them, bro. Like we need to stop this war. Like they all talk about war on drugs, but they ain't never going after a bunch of white people. Yeah. And I ain't trying to like dog on white people right now. I'm just saying it pertains to the topic, y'all, because it's these two white women they keep calling the fucking goddamn this hotline to try to report people for no fucking reason. They just being blatantly racist.
But let me tell you something about meth, though. Let me tell you something. About meth, though.
About to get some education around here.
Well, nah, it ain't education, but it's just like some being around like the system as far as knowing what's going on and just life in general. The thing about meth that makes it so different from even drugs like ours, as far as like even crack, because you have an original drug and you're cutting it to make it more and things like that. That's how it goes. That's
baking soda water ain't trying. Cat Williams say you ain't got the recipe, but you know, something like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but it starts from an original ingredient. You know what I'm saying? Weed is an original like plant. Like
it comes straight out the earth. You just chop it up. Just chop it up. You just smoke it.
That's what I'm saying. Even like heroin and all that stuff, it comes from an original base.
Poppy seeds and all that shit.
Yeah, the thing about meth, it's just made with shit.
You gotta get in the lab.
Made with shit. It's like, and when I tell you like, being in this part of the Texas where I'm at, it was big at one point. The judges down here, when we heard about people going when it first boomed, like judges and stuff, especially around these arrests, they can't stand, especially white judges, because then it's not like they like will give them time. Like we were like, damn, they gave him time. We done seen white boys come in here with weed, all this other stuff, but that meth drug, they do not like it. They do not like seeing something that makes them
they look bad,
or look like one of ours. As far as comparing it to crack, they don't like it. But the thing is, like, I'm telling you, we've known so many people when they first came out down here and was really like booming, like that was getting mad time. They were busting people houses full and nothing but white folks. Occasionally it may be occasionally, but the majority is white folks.
Vast majority. Yeah. They're like when you there's just certain drugs when somebody say it, like it's you automatically nasty. Think you do. Like, I ain't say nasty, man. Look, man, I think you should legalize all these motherfuckers. Honestly, man, with what the government and the economy look like and how these motherfuckers running shit and doing shit, man. Look, man, let these motherfuckers get high, bro. Like fuck. You might want to let them get high because you about to get to the point where they about to fucking. You think January 6th was something. We might have something worse before January 6th. They keep fucking around with folks because you already know they pissed off by the gas prices right now. They was cool. My bad. Go ahead.
But when I'm telling you, Jay, now I'm sorry. I want to hurry. I'm just gonna say this because I want to hear the rest of it. But meth is like the artificial foods. That's what meth is like. Like it's no real shit. How they all talk about food nowadays not being actual food.
That Impossible
Burger.
That's
what meth is like. Like they just, bro, you took what is it? Baking soda, some toilet boy.
I don't even know what the fuck they make meth out of. I be thinking Clorox and shit like that.
Yo, it does not come from an original drug. That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I already know. That's what
I'm saying. That's what makes it so nasty. This is where it's like, damn, like you just
throwing shit together. Just throwing shit together. Just throwing many different things together and say, man, look, fuck it. Let's see if we can get out this bitch. But I ain't gonna hold it. Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, lady. I'm trying to tell y'all, this lady gonna get mad. Well, now that he's calling her back, watch how she gets mad about this shit. She, like, literally, genuinely mad that the person that she reported that she been spying on, lurking on, preying on, ain't able to get preyed on. Yeah. That's what she mad about. She mad that she wrong. Sit this shit.
A math lab.
A math lab. Yes,
he's building rulers and school supplies for needy children and orphan children. Which is great. It's a lot better than a meth lab. I was just thought you'd find some relief in that. He is documented, and I think as an American citizen and a person who owns multiple homes in the United States, I think we should give him that right. And so we just like to ask that you just leave him be, and just let him live his life.
We've never bothered him. We've not once bothered him.
Well, that's great.
Not once.
Well, great.
Not once.
You did bother him, bitch. He don't know that you bothered him, but you bothered him by calling these people on that man. You did bother him. Just because he don't know you did it, don't mean you didn't do it. Like, I don't understand the logic with that one. You called these people on this man. You bothered him. He just don't know about it.
Great.
So I don't like being accused of bothering him.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh,
but
no.
I'd like to know what is his residence? Why does he come and go? He hasn't been here for a month.
Yeah. So
1 month. And he owns the property.
Yes.
That's another concern.
So there are,
because nobody takes us seriously. I tend not to believe anything you're telling me. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't believe it.
So there are millions of people who own multiple homes in the United States, and he does happen to be one of those millions of people.
He's the owner?
Yes.
Then why does he have a Pennsylvania? Why? Well, I'm not even going to continue the conversation because it's hopeless. It's hopeless. I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and that's all there is to that. Where did you meet with him?
That's where the property is listed to an owner in Florida.
Where did you meet with him?
Clearly, yes.
Where?
Florida.
Oh, that's just wonderful. That tells me a whole lot. You've been absolutely no help to me whatsoever. Thanks for calling for nothing. Goodbye.
He called him back. Hey, he's an asshole. He called him back.
Hello.
Hi there. This is from Illegal Immigrant Report. Just calling to follow up about our conversation last week.
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah. Just for quality assurance purposes, and my bosses have me do this. I just wanted to see if you were able to take a brief survey about your experience with us.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Okay. So that was the first question on the survey was from scale of 0 to 10, how likely you would be to do that.
Not likely.
Okay. So a 0?
Yeah.
And one person wanted me to look into an employee working at the grocery store, Publix.
With a young...
Last one, y'all, for this shit. Last one. I want you to look into it.
I just got a question real quick.
Hit me with it.
Does the guy that was just on there real quick,
he
used to do it and he no longer do it, or what?
No, I think he's a comedian. He just created a goddamn hotline just to see how many racist ass white people to call and fucking report.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, all right.
Here you go. We reporting somebody that works at Publix, y'all. Them probably bag their groceries and put the shit in their car for them. Push their buggy to the car. They want to report Jose. Let's see what we got.
Spanish woman.
Oh, Maria.
Who couldn't speak English, but she somehow understood what I was looking for cold water. she was able to walk me and point me in the right direction, but couldn't communicate with me in English.
Okay, and so now you want us to go ahead and remove her from the country.
Well, if this is something you're doing, what's your goal here? You know, what was the intent? What was the whole point of the reporting?
Okay.
Fact check. Do you work for the government, Brian?
I am in affiliation in a non-affiliated way with the government. We do work coherently and cohesively with the ISIS.
The 3 customers in front of my husband and I were like number 4 in line at the checkout.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 customers in front of us also did not speak English.
Gotcha.
So it's a community. It's an entire community.
She helped you find the water. Then she takes you to the cashier. It was at that point when you made the connection that multiple Publix employees.
I asked her in English. Can you show me where you got your cold bottled water?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't communicate with me.
And then she did help you find the water.
Right. She walked me right to it.
And so despite her ability to...
This might be one of those situations of like asking for something and getting it and still being mad afterwards, which makes me think you just wanted to be mad in the beginning. Like, lady, you wanted to accuse this lady of something from the get-go. She couldn't speak no lick of English to you, but you asked her where the water was and she walked you right to it.
But you know,
not no detour.
But you know what? Even the well, yeah, to me they want to act like they're the smartest in the world, but the ignorance of the fact that there's certain words that I think across people,
Racial, like language lines, language lines.
Yeah,
certain
like,
things
where
mean.
if I say, even if they don't comprehend English, for me speaking full sentences and having a conversation, water is like a word that everybody can kind of like, oh, water, you know what I'm saying? And no,
Yeah,
like it's just certain words, and it's like, girl,
it's crazy.
That's, for sure, I think that's a what's a
universal word.
Yeah, the soldier boy. You don't get so stupid.
Stupid ass up out of here, like on some real ass shit. Just sit your stupid ass down. Like, it's crazy that when you think about it, and I get that the lady works there. She works at Publix, but she says she obviously don't speak no English. But you live there. You live in that city. You were born there. You probably have been to that Publix multiple times, and you don't even know where the water is. But the motherfucker that you suspect is illegal from another country that don't speak a lick of fucking English know exactly where it is.
But also the surroundings. If she's working at Publix, even like I said, like just the ignorance of, or maybe it's because of us being around people. But if they come and they were able to get a job there, like, again, that's that language thing to where I'm sure there's certain words that they know being in a grocery store so they can point customers to.
Man, look, I ain't even tripping on the words, man. I'm just saying they the same group of people that fucking fought and pushed and got fucking pushed through E-Verify. Like, you can't get a job you ain't getting no job at no Publix not being documented. You got to have a social security number and all that shit. Like, y'all push for E-Verify. Y'all got it. Everybody has to E-Verify when we, like, that's why they ask us for our social and all this date of birth and all that shit when we apply for the job. First thing, check, are you a citizen? So we can hire you, because we, like, you got to pay benefits and all this other stuff depending on what job you're getting. But I'm like, you push for that.
Wait.
She's working at Publix.
Wait, but I know at the same time we want to say that, but if you're in certain places, especially like Florida and Texas, where the Hispanic community is really heavy, you
can work underneath the table, though. I'm saying there's jobs that you can work underneath the table, but we talking about Publix. That's like working at Walmart. And you undocumented?
I'm not too familiar with Publix, so my bad.
No, I'm just saying, like, these bigger companies that do a lot of business, because like the biggest like grocery stores in America, Walmart, Publix, Whole Foods, Target. Now they in the game. Motherfucker, you ain't finna have a bunch of illegals working up in there. Now, if it's like mom and pop, Piggly Wiggly down the street or some shit, I can see them having the meat cutters in the back. Fucking goddamn, they might be paying them underneath the table and shit. They ain't on that level, but like for these bigger companies, like, you ain't finna get by with that.
Yeah,
and
well, not enough to where they can't understand and communicate. As far as, like I said, she may not be able to have speak full sentences and conversations with you, because I know some people. You know how there's some people that can read a language better than they can speak it, or you know what I'm
They
saying?
can write it. They can, it's like, because you got to read, write, and be able to understand. Like some people might be working on one of those three at the time while still knowing the other ones.
And just to be able to get a job so I can work, whatever. If I just need to understand that she's saying water, then that's it.
Yeah, Uncanny. We called the police. Nah, we wouldn't call the police on you, Uncanny. You got a daughter. We ain't gonna do that. But he said, Jay, I'm undocumented. Are you gonna call on me? And the sad part is, just so y'all know, Uncanny playing, he's not undocumented, because some of y'all gonna come over here like, I got a picture of his ass right here. They might be calling the hotline tonight. Trying to get your ass deported. But the funny shit is funny though, because a lot of these cell phone companies, a lot of these different companies that call centers and things, they really want people that speak Spanish. Like they literally go out and recruit people that only speak Spanish, just so they can deal with their Spanish customers. So I'm like, maybe she was one of the people that they hired to just speak Spanish in there. Like she didn't really speak that much good English, but we need her because we got Hispanic folks that come in here that don't speak Spanish. So we want somebody to be in here to able to help them. You just happen to run across her, but automatically you ran across her. It's like, yep, she's illegal. And let's call the hotline. But either way, let's keep going. I'm just trying. I don't act like this, so it's kind of weird to me. But either way though, let's keep going a little bit.
To help you find the water, you feel like she should be put in a van and driven across the border.
No, that's not. No. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's worth an interest. It's worth a peek.
Gotcha. Okay. But if we were to take a peek and find out, yeah, she actually isn't in the country legally, then it would be worth putting her in that van and driving her over the border.
Well, I mean, and a lot of them will tell you that they've been here for years. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But for whatever reason, they still can't speak English. So there's no assimilation. You know what I mean? Mm. I'm not asking you to go, guns blazing. What I'm saying is there of the only two employees that we encountered, neither one of them could speak English in an American grocery store. So you can do with the information what you choose, but that's all I'm saying. It's worth looking into, is what I think.
Our representative did meet with the store managers just recently. They were able to conclude that they are documented citizens, every employee at that particular Publix. My supervisor also wanted me to reach out because we record all of our calls for quality assurance, and he was listening to the last call, and there was some unprofessionalism on my end that I apologize for. So he just wanted to reach out and see if you'd be interested in a free year of Duolingo on us.
No. And to be honest with you, there were some words spoken that really kind of put me on edge. It seemed as though it was somewhat of a leading conversation on your end. I wasn't pushing or forcing for these people to be picked up and removed. I wanted the store investigated.
And so once the investigation was concluded, we determined that they won't be picked up and removed.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm like that, and that be the shit that be getting me. I'm like, you just wanted the store to be investigated. You didn't want these people deported. But if you investigated that store and you found out there were illegal people in there, what would be the recourse of that? They would be deported. So that's what you wanted. Like. Once again, go ahead and say it, Alexis. Go ahead and say it.
I want to be racist, but I don't want to be that racist. Yeah, Lee, let her breathe. Damn.
Like, damn, I'm sorry. I'm on her neck right now. I need to stop, y'all.
And then, I'm sorry, Brian, what was your last name?
Robinson. And just on my end, I have to say this. But Duolingo is a language learning platform and app that helps people learn new languages through interactive lessons. It's designed to make learning feel like a game, using points, streaks, and levels to keep users motivated.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. I'll take a pass, but thank you.
Duolingo's free bite-sized lessons feel more like a game than a textbook, and that's by design. Learning is. I just got to get through this. Sorry. Learning is easier when you're having fun.
Okay.
But Duolingo isn't just a game. It's based on a methodology proven to foster long-term retention and a curriculum aligned to an international standard.
Okay. I didn't realize this call was going to become a sales pitch.
Let's explore how language learning happens with Duolingo.
Okay.
So
Who's your supervisor, Brian?
I just have two more paragraphs. Language. Thank you. Language is ultimately a communication tool. Duolingo takes a functional approach by focusing on what learners actually want to do with the language. Lessons focus on a real life goal. For instance, ordering at a restaurant. So for your case, talking to the workers at Publix. Learners develop the vocabulary and grammar needed to achieve that goal through lots of varied practice in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Duolingo, no hidden fees, no premium content, just free learning.
Okay. And what was your supervisor's name?
His name was Brian as well.
Brian, and what's his last name?
Robinson.
Okay. So you don't have a supervisor, is that what you're telling me?
I do. His name is also Brian Robinson.
Okay.
I'm starting a new comedy show tour.
There he goes, y'all, man. Look, that's petty as fuck, but look, she deserved it. That's the least she deserved.
He said, "Oh no," he said, "I just got about 2 more paragraphs."
Look, he had already got me. He was like, man, I just got to get through this real quick. Like, she's like, okay.
But no, that's how it be when you be working at the call centers. Like, yo, look, I be saying, like, because you know, I told you about part-time, what I be doing, and they be trying to cut me off. I be like, God damn it, let me get this number out.
I just got to get through this, man.
Let me get it out.
Look, I would rather, like, and that's why I be trying to tell people sometimes it might be like, I know a lot of people don't want to be rude and shit, but sometimes you just got to hang up. And the sad part, you might be doing the person that's having to talk to you a favor. So they got to read through that shit. Like, look, sometimes just hang the fuck up. But he ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
he's
because
kind
I'd
of
rather
cold.
you hang up in the middle of me saying it than me getting it all out and you hang up. I get more pissed off about that. I get my whole spiel and then you hang up. You should have just hung up when I said hello.
No, like on some real ass shit. You like, I mean, I know people that literally pick up the phone. It sounds like a lot of the people be like that old lady that was just calling in on that shit. Fucking yeah, they pick up the phone knowing good and goddamn well. This shit literally like spam call. Like I know a lot of y'all got this shit showing on your phone say spam call, unknown call. Still pick it up. Hello? what is this about? I'm like, don't even answer that shit, bro. Who the fuck got your number, nigga? like, I don't even play with them calls, man. I used to have to tell my coworker all the time, like, bro, stop picking up that phone, bro. Because you're going to pick up the phone, then you're going to get pissed off that they called you. But I'm like, you already know it's a fucked up call. These people just goddamn scamming. Like, stop picking it up, bro. Like, stop picking it up. But either way, though, we done with that one. Like, that. I hope somebody garnered something, took something from that situation right there, man. Obviously, the motherfuckers, like y'all, some of y'all folks out here that got these problems with people that don't look like you, man. Look, y'all need to go talk to somebody about that shit, bro. Like, this country ain't just all white. Just so you know, just throwing it out there. And just because people don't speak your language or people don't look like you, don't mean that somehow they're nefariously suspicious or the criminals or some shit. Like, I just don't get that. Like, look, call the police on them when they do something to you. How about that? It'd be like me. I know niggas down the street sell drugs, but as soon as that shit, them doing what they do down the street, become a problem for me, then I'll call the police on them once it becomes a problem for me. When y'all bringing problems to this neighborhood and everybody else got to deal with it, then it's a problem. And you doing your thing, you staying to yourself, you minding your business, and you staying out the way. Nigga, man, do your thing, bro. Who the fuck am I to tell you what the fuck to do when you ain't bothering nobody else? Once you start becoming a bother for other people, then it's a problem. But all these people that we see, this motherfucker saw a 6-year-old kid at school and decided they wanted to get their parents deported because you saw where they were born from. The next lady, like, you just see your neighbor coming and going, minding his fucking business. You want to call the goddamn what you call her. And then the last lady, this motherfucker helped you find your water, thirsty bitch. You thirsty ass motherfucker looking for water, and she helped you find it, and now you still trying to get the motherfucker deported. So I'm like, I'm just let you say something, Lex, because we about to go to the next one about why motherfuckers ain't getting no homes and shit.
Well, I just want to point out, first of all, that I think the fact that you're not taking the time to be empathetic to their life, because, mind you, the amount of years that we've had to be able to say, hey, man, to even utter the words free, it's still a whole lot less of years of them having that attitude of, if you don't look like me, you are suspicious. If you don't look like me, I should be able to hang you from the tree and nobody say nothing. Like, if you don't look like me and you can't speak the language I speak, why are you here? Do you know that this is America? How
America.
did you get here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's been more years of them having that attitude than it has ever been. Even now, this is 2026. Technically, we didn't get all our rights until 68. Technically. And so it's 1968. 2026, Jay. How dare you not give them any empathy that they've had all those years of being, you know, evil ass motherfuckers, to where now they have to adjust to this life where people is telling them you can't be that evil motherfucker, at least not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, I mean, give them some grace.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna be able to do. To be honest with you, fucking I ain't even gonna show that. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna show the one I said I was gonna show, man. I'm just gonna show the one I was gonna show. I'm about to show something else, man. I'm like, man, let me stop playing, man. Let me stop playing. Cause I was gonna show y'all some shit that Trump said the other day, but y'all just need to go check out the shorts, y'all. You need to go check out the shorts. Like when people were sitting around here, when I was saying this for a long time, and other people that done came on here, when we were telling y'all about the Republicans, they want to take away Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and people like, oh, Democrats just fear mongering, y'all just fear mongering and all that. Well, you know your boy said it out loud the other day in a leaked video that they put out. So just so y'all know, don't say that somebody AI made it. They released it because they so stupid and then deleted it. But I'm like, bro, you put it on the internet for fucking 3 minutes, bro. Somebody gonna grab it. Somebody gonna grab that shit, and they grabbed that shit. And actually, they left it up for like 3-4 hours. So it was definitely getting grabbed. And everybody got it now. But yeah, man, we about to talk about why a lot of y'all motherfuckers can't get no houses and shit. Like you got all these people out here talking crazy and like they all for this bullshit that's going on. But I want y'all to understand how the game is rigged. Like all these people can't afford these things. Like, why would somebody buy a home for $230,000 and not live in it? Well, for that lady, if you ever watch this channel, this is the video for you right here to help you out and help you understand why the fuck people would buy a house for that price and not live in it. So if you ready, Alexis, I'm ready. You ready to jump into it? All right, y'all, let's jump into this shit real quick. Like,
according to the Department of Housing, homelessness is officially worse than during the global financial crisis, with baby boomers becoming homeless at the fastest rate since the Great Depression. And while individuals sleeping in vehicles have more than doubled since 2019, billionaire net worth rose by 81%, controlling more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. Raising the question, when did forced homelessness become the nation's business model? Despite the United States facing the most expensive housing market in history, with cities like San Francisco charging $700 a month for a 4-foot-tall sleeping pod, the top 0.1% still controls enough wealth to purchase every home across the nation's 25 largest metro areas without going into debt, proving that what is framed as a housing shortage is actually a market that has been deliberately reshaped to extract as much value as possible from a basic human necessity, reinforcing the idea that you will own nothing and be forced to be happy about it. While the lead up to the 2008 financial crisis saw home prices more than double, median monthly rent only gradually increased alongside both inflation and income growth, allowing renters to spend around 25 to 30% of their income on housing and maintain a difficult but still achievable path towards home ownership, or at the very least, a stable way to keep a roof over one's head. However, as a result of tens of thousands of small and regional builders becoming bankrupt or absorbed during the recession, and institutional investors coming to dominate as much as 57 to 75% of single-family rentals in certain neighborhoods, both the construction and ownership sides of the housing market are now increasingly controlled by a small number of firms. Today, the top 10 builders capture nearly 45% of all new single-family home closings, the highest share ever recorded.
My bad, y'all. I clicked on the wrong thing. Y'all see what he said. The top 10 builders captured almost 50% of all new single-family homes closing in 2024. It's the highest it's ever done been, y'all. These rich folks, these billionaires, own pretty much half the market. And the other half of the market is probably homes that other people are already living in, or homes that already been bought. But you know, why would somebody buy a $230,000 home and not live in it? maybe this right here. It seems like they might have some incentives right now.
With just two companies, D.R. Horton and Lenner, controlling well over 20% on their own. And while this level of concentration is already enough to influence pricing, supply, and development decisions, both of these companies have the same two primary shareholders, BlackRock and Vanguard. When including State Street, these three firms control over 25% of all voting shares in corporate America, giving them the ability to influence the price, quantity, and quality of the nation's housing supply, while concentrating both control and financial upside in the hands of the wealthiest individuals who own these assets. And while you may be thinking, shouldn't this benefit us all as BlackRock is funded by pension plans and 401ks? Well, the reality is that the bottom half of Americans barely control 1% of all corporate equities and mutual fund shares, while the top 1% controls over half, and the top 0.01% alone controls over over 10%, proving that when a select few shareholders essentially own the housing market, building affordable housing at scale is fundamentally not in the shareholders' best interest, making mass homelessness an accepted cost of doing business. According to research by Luis Quintero at Johns Hopkins, this level of concentration has allowed these firms to artificially reduce annual housing supply by roughly 150,000 units per year, or nearly 2.6 million homes since recession, while
And for the people in the back that don't get what he's talking about, they can control the supply and demand. You know, when you have a big supply, the cost of things are lower. But when you have a small supply, and with them buying up every goddamn thing, they can control the market for how much these things go for. It's pretty much a goddamn monopoly right now. And it's happening right in front of our eyes, and people ain't saying nothing about it. Well, some people are saying something about it, but some people just don't give no fuck, because guess what? They might think they own their home already, or they probably don't think they ever gonna buy a home, or maybe they just die hard to the game. They die hard to the cult. But dude, they control the market. They control it. They dictate what these bitches go for. And literally, you look at these major cities, there are a lot of these new apartment skyscraper buildings, these luxury ones. Majority of that shit is fucking empty. Like, you got Chinese investors that come over here and buy them bitches up just say they have assets in America. They can spend money and borrow money on that. Why would somebody buy it and not live in it? There's a lot of reasons. The game has been rigged where there's a reason to buy something and never live in it. Let me buy this car and never fucking sell it. If I can make fucking $100,000 off this home, why not? And that's what they're doing right now. But either way, I'm sorry. Lex, you have anything before I keep playing?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, we learned today. Learning is educational.
Increasing price volatility by more than 50%, making luxury and higher margin projects the most profitable option for shareholder returns. According to Redfin, the luxury housing market has grown 3 times faster than the mainstream market, with only 6,700 lower cost.
Now, hold on. That part right there. Listen to what he just said.
Making luxury and higher margin projects the most profitable option for shareholder returns. According to Redfin, the luxury housing market has grown 3 times faster than the mainstream market, with only...
What the fuck? When majority of Americans are not rich, these billionaires are building luxury apartments to put people in instead of building affordable ones for people to move in. When there's clearly way more people that can afford the affordable ones, and there's very little people that can afford the luxury ones. We're going to build luxury apartments instead of building, maybe average, what people say, maybe like $700, $800, $900 apartments people can live in, get that money on the regular. Nah, we want to build these $3,000 a month motherfuckers. Who the fuck is buying them? It don't make no sense, but people I don't think people paying attention. And your boy Trump is in it. Just for the folks that Trump support around here, y'all don't know. He all up in the game. He in the game. He got his hands all up in that shit.
6,700 lower cost rental units under construction compared to nearly 500,000 higher end apartments. At the same time, private equity owned built to rent communities have risen 134% since 2019, representing the fastest growing segment in residential development and accounting for roughly 8 to 15% of all single family housing starts in the United States. And as the shift away from affordable housing continues, nearly half of all renters are now considered cost burdened, with rent surpassing well over 30% of their income, while over 26% spend more than half, proving that what gets built is no longer determined by what people need to live, but by what generates the highest return, leaving a tiny share of the population to profit from a system that creates growing desperation among people with nowhere else to go. In a 2025 New York Times article, the story follows Mr. Estrada, a 33-year-old single father of 2 working multiple jobs who pays roughly $750 a month to live in a backyard shed with no running water or private bathroom. The structure sits behind a single home that has been
Hey man, it don't matter they ain't got no running water, because the first lady said, well, the second lady said it was okay. She thought it was weird that the motherfucker was using electricity. I forgot all about that lady. She thought it was weird they were using electricity. It was suspicious. So he'd be all right. According to her, he should be all right. He should be perfectly fucking fine. He ain't got no running water, nigga. Okay, that sounds about normal, even though I got running water. It's like, but think about it, dude paying that much, $600, $800 a month with no running water, and he ain't got no power. He just literally living in a goddamn shed.
With his 2 kids, didn't it say?
I don't know if the 2 kids are living with him, but they did say he's a single father of 2.
Okay, well,
They could be living with them. I don't know if they kids in
or
college or
they
something.
come if they visit. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
maybe he come for the weekend or something. He went in a
but
hotel for the weekend or
but
something.
you know what? It makes it sad for individuals like that really can't, they're trying their hardest, working more than one job to try to make things pan out. Because they really can't afford it, but the reason why they build these other luxury apartments because they know the game as far as like if I put the new Mario Brothers toy in the Happy Meal, even though the Happy Meal is still the same food, I'm going to put this, Mario Brothers in there, and I'm gonna, upsize it because it got the Mario, even though it's the same shit, but it got the Mario. And that's
They
what
like
do to people. That's why people, people, and I think that's a downfall for a lot of people our age that don't that haven't take the initiative to do other things to where they can have money and not be broke. Or if you just, I told you, I say it all the time, give a flying titty. If anybody got anything to say about my older home, I don't even care. But I'm about to purchase me I'm taking a window unit out of my room, and I'm buying after I get off of here with you, I'm gonna go on Amazon and get this portable AC I was looking at because like I understand, like when we work in my two jobs and I have a computer equipment, I need to be able to keep my room cool with this.
Yeah, you don't want shit overheating.
Yeah, and this hot ass Texas heat. This hot ass Texas heat. And then I don't want the window unit being too loud and stuff like that because I'm talking to people and stuff like that. So I'm get this portable one that's a little quieter and better efficiently and all this other stuff. Like taking those little things like that, and people probably like, what the hell, you living in a house like that? Yes, because you know why? Because that's what I can afford. I'm not about to break my neck to go get this luxury apartment just so I can say I stay in this place.
Ain't nobody trying to keep up with the Joneses around here, just so y'all know.
But that's another thing. That's why with our generation, and then it also points to the fact like why the shit is getting empty so fast because they can't afford it.
They ain't afford that shit. It's you getting priced out of your own towns, priced out of your own cities, and these motherfuckers, like a lot of people, like, well, how do they benefit from fucking just building all these things and buying all these things up? A lot of these places they buying and they making rent, like they buying single family homes and they rent.
That's why I was pointing that out. For the rent, like he playing what he say 7. Oh, the rent was 600 to 800 a month.
600 to 800 with no water or electricity.
No water and none of that. That's just for rent. And then they're renting out these luxury apartments. But
remember, 1,300, 1,500, 2,300. You can keep going. And he think about it. He's living in the back of somebody's goddamn house, like in their backyard, in a shed. Like shit. It's like, dude, they want everybody to be renters. They don't want anybody to be a buyer. They don't want buyers. They want renters because that's constant income coming no matter what. Fuck the state getting shit. These companies say, yeah, the states get money off of property tax when they own it. Once we sell the house, we sold the house. We want to pull money in on this bitch forever. Forever. So we're not gonna ever sell this bitch. We gonna rent it out. And that's if anybody can even afford the motherfucker. And then on top of that, when they go to and then think about it. When they go to a bank, they need to get some money. Well, it's like, man, y'all built all this luxury ass shit. It is valued at this. If somebody would pay it, it's valued at this. So guess what? You can borrow against that evaluation of that property, regardless if anybody even fucking staying in the bitch.
Yeah,
and you don't get taxed on loans. A lot of people don't know you don't get taxed on loans.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, man, that's another thing of knowing where you're at in life and being satisfied within yourself to say, I cannot afford this. Or if I'm living somewhere like to where that's why I won't live in the city. Like I live an hour and a half, depending on what part of Austin I'm going to. I live 2.5 from Dallas. I live 3.5 from Houston. Like I ain't got no problem hitting the road. You either, Jay. You know we hit the road. Like
I don't like hitting the road.
if it's less than look, if it's less than 6 hours, that's a day trip for me. You know what I'm saying?
So you can knock it out.
Yeah, so I ain't got no problem traveling to the city. I don't want to live in the city. First of all, I just don't want to feel like I'm so on top of each other. And then because shit like that, Jay.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Like for real, the people that's gotta live there can't even afford. People that's gotta work there can't even afford to live there.
Look,
that's the crazy shit.
People are coming down there to work that live where I live.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I used to always think it was crazy when I used to hear people tell me they drive an hour to come into work. And I'm like, that's outrageous. But then when you think about, okay, the cost of what they're paying where they live, shit, even with them driving an hour, look, it's fucking with their time, but their money's still straight.
Yeah.
Their money's still straight, and they ain't gonna knock them.
I don't know. Look, like now, I don't know now. You may have
to with the gas now, it's about to get.
Yeah,
hey, look, those gonna be the ones that's even matter. Those gonna be the ones that even matter right now. You gotta get on the road that high gas price. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I filled up my truck the other day. I thought I had a 22-gallon truck. My shit topped out at 25 and some change. 25 gallons and some change. That shit was over $120. I'm like, God, fucking damn. The last time I filled it up, literally, the last time I filled it up was like 3 to 4 weeks ago. I'll just say a month ago. It was like $90. And I thought that was too high.
Yeah.
So I'm like, come on now. Come on now. I know people that fill up with like 20, like they can get halfway on 20. They fill up, they get a little bit over half on 20, depending on what they got in there. But you can fill up off of, you know, them 4-cylinder turbos and shit. You can fill them bitches up $30, $40. But now it's going up. It's going up because, like, there's a whole thing on TikTok, y'all. If y'all haven't seen it, a lot of people on there complaining and bitching and calling it out. So, like, man, my gas just don't seem to be going as far as it used to go. And they not saying it in the sense that they putting $20 in there and $20 not getting them as far as they want to go. They're filling their tank all the way up, and they're saying the gas is burning faster than it used to burn whiles ago. And I wouldn't be surprised if they diluting the gas a little bit right now.
Yeah, I
wouldn't be surprised with it. Trying to stretch that shit. You know, when you're talking about cutting it up.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if they cutting the gas.
Bro, I know we call it 87. It's really 62, but you're going to sell it for 87, man. They'll be all right. It's going to fill their tank up. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You think about all this stuff, and it's like how it changed. Like even though I work from home with both of my jobs, like I still have to move around, going to the grocery.
You still gotta go get groceries, appointments, picking up kids and shit.
We take the kids to school. You know what I'm saying? Like if I do need to go up to the job for whatever reason, but I mean, I can only working from home and doing what I do isn't for everybody. And there's jobs that I need in this life that helps me be able to do what I need to do. When I go fill up my gas tank at good old HEB, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody there at that station that's serving me. So they're using gas. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things to where it's like, man, I can, you know, yeah. It's
crazy.
Yeah, look.
It's crazy. Hey, look, y'all. I'm gonna keep it running because I skipped ahead a little bit to see how to see this part, bro. No, you good. I skipped ahead because I just want people to see this shit, man. And get what he jumping on, man. Like this shit is all manufactured, bro.
Doc, I just did a poll. I said, do you think that homelessness will increase or decrease by 2030? 50,000 people did the poll. 94% said increase. That's the state of our country. The sad reality is that there were people that answered that out of the country as well. And it's very obvious the confidence they have in us. You know, the fact that we're going to have to spend between $130,000 to $150,000 in rent by the time we turn 30, that's a disaster. And nothing is being done. There is no incentive for anything to be done. And so it's only going to get worse. And the issue is that instead of addressing that, we say things like, well, if you wanted it bad enough, you'd go find affordable housing. You know, you move to the Midwest, you can still buy a home for $150,000. And it's like, okay, that's fair. But one, the job availability in that area probably isn't as great. The other reality is that if I move to that area, what I just did is I just stole the opportunity for a 26-year-old person that is working as hard as he can to be able to afford that $150,000 home. I saw that happen in my community. I grew up
And before he go any deeper into that, that's just one point that I wanna a gripe that I actually have for a lot of folks that are older, like the baby boomers, solid generation motherfuckers. Especially when y'all come out y'all mouths, y'all had the audacity to come out of your mouth to say that that this generation or the generation after. Because me and you, Alex, we the like millennial type group type shit.
Yeah.
Then you got the other motherfuckers behind us. Y'all say that people are lazy and don't want to work hard. Motherfucker, y'all can work at McDonald's and support a fucking family of 4. Y'all could literally work at McDonald's and support a whole fucking family of 4. You got motherfuckers out here working 2, 3 jobs and they barely getting by. Don't ever call a motherfucker lazy when the game was easier for you during your time. And honestly, it don't really apply to a lot of us over here on this side. It's really on the other side who really need to be fighting that argument. But I'm like, bro, y'all need to stop with that nonsense, because if you don't understand the game, then you can't fucking really be sitting around here talking about folks. And a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't understand what the fuck is actually going on. They don't. They just want to talk shit. They want to talk shit and act like they did something that was better than what the fuck. Like, nah, bro. The economy was not as fucked up. And the sad part is y'all generation of people that fucked it up. When you really want to get down to it, because it was good with y'all. Why it's bad when it get to us? Y'all still here? Who running it? Y'all. Man, just being real. I'm just playing this part right here. I'm playing this part and we gonna get the fuck out of here. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I did get just a little irritated with that. Cause that do be reminding me, these motherfuckers be talking all that goddamn shit. Y'all just lazy. Maybe it is some lazy motherfuckers out here, but guess what? It's probably the same amount of lazy motherfuckers that was in your generation too. But guess what? Your ass that went to work can actually take care of your family. We can't like that, bro.
And real quick, I want to put it out there because I didn't want to come across like I was sounding like that either when I said that how they put things out there, and it makes us as in our generation do have to take accountability for the fact that we want to be able to act like we have what we don't have. And I don't think that's just like they try to put it a race thing, but I don't think that's just on
and that's across racial lines.
Yeah, that's across racial lines, because everybody wants to be the it person, and with the visibility of social media and all that type of stuff,
That's just exacerbated it.
Yeah, it'll have you on that type of thing, but still, it's still different from when y'all were doing. Like, this is a total different battle that we got going on than what y'all had going on. So yeah.
Country, revealing the unfortunate reality where the line between being housed and being homeless is no longer defined by work. While Estrada's story unfortunately reflects the experience of tens of thousands of Americans, it is also increasingly affecting baby boomers, who have now become the fastest growing demographic entering homelessness. Adults over the age of 55 now make up roughly 20% of the entire homeless population, totaling well over 140,000 individuals on any given night, with that number projected to nearly triple by 2030 if current trends continue. One of the primary drivers is the rampant increase in property taxes for retirees living on fixed incomes, where unlike institutional housing developments that are often able to reduce their tax burdens by 50 to 80% for up to 15 to 30 years through pilot agreements, many baby boomers are now being priced out of homes that they've owned for decades. At the same time, private equity has expanded into senior living facilities, with firms accumulating roughly 8 to 15% of the market over the past 2 decades, and frequently raising rents by double-digit percentages within 2 years of acquisition. In one case, Martha Bray, a Vietnam veteran, saw her monthly rent increase from $1,395 to $6,500 after her facility was acquired, a 365% increase that ultimately forced her to leave, while the new ownership withheld over $100,000 from her original deposit. Or despite working for decades, 26% of senior renters are now cost-burdened, and another 35% are severely cost-burdened, as the system continues to prioritize shareholder returns for a small group at the top, even as more than 60% of senior renters are unable to afford rising housing costs. And institutional investors are now consuming one of the last remaining sources of affordable housing: manufactured homes. In 2020 and 2021, institutional investors accounted for 23% of all manufactured home park purchases in the United States, with just 23 private equity firms controlling more than 1,800 parks across the country, representing
Look at that goddamn map right there. That is all these companies. These are all the houses these companies own. They own all this. These private equity firms, these different private companies, they own this shit. Bro, what is their incentive? What is the incentive? And for all the people that defend companies all the time, the number one incentive of a company is to make money, not do the right thing. Like a mom and pop Mom and pop motherfucker that own the place, they gonna look out for somebody. Be like, man, I know you need a house, and I know I don't need that much money off of you, man. I just need you to make sure you cover and get me right. Maybe like 5% on top of it. These motherfuckers gonna jack your shit up 100. They're money incentive. They own all this. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all probably see y'all state on that list. What the fuck, these corporations? They shouldn't even be allowed to even buy this shit, bro.
Hey, but you know what? Because I see my state right there, and it's only like in the area that I live in, it's like that. Yeah, it ain't like to the right. Where I'm at is that one little part in the middle. That's Central Texas, and it ain't and we still got a lot of rural land out here, and it's different. Like when I'm telling you, I ain't going nowhere until
keep your shit. That's why I be telling people
I gotta go.
Look, I had people tell me to move out of my house. My house built in like the 1910s. Well, not the 1910s, from 1900 to 1910, somewhere in between that time. They were like, man, you need to go on here and move out, bro. I ain't going fucking nowhere, bitch. You crazy as hell. I'm cool. Look, until I'm ready to like go forever and be gone. Bitch, I'm chilling, bro. You crazy as hell.
Like I said, I make small adjustments. Like
me and my landlord like this, son. We like this, son.
You feel me? I've been knowing mine since I was 19. Dad, like I said, I'm gonna take this little, window unit.
We'll ride it out. Long he cool, I'm cool. Like, look, we gonna ride this out.
He don't even man, my landlord.
They don't be on that type of time. But like, it's crazy when you look at that map.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was looking at that's why I was like, yo, let me see where I'm at. Yeah, that part, I'm in.
And a lot of people would be like, well, that ain't all of America. Majority of people don't live in them other fucking areas. That's the most densely populated areas where all them dots are at. They not building shit in the middle of fucking nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna be able to goddamn even have the opportunity or option to deal with it. They gonna build it around people and make people want to strive and live fucking 33% of their goddamn income, 40% of their income to fucking live in the shit.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nobody invested in the middle of no goddamn fucking Oregon, nigga. Same shit. They gonna invest up in the middle of Texas. Like shit, where people at?
That's what I'm saying. But even then, also, then I have to be like, cause I'm by Fort Hood, so they gonna build stuff naturally.
Yeah.
The military,
people coming and going. The military, they cycling people in and out. It's always gonna be money circulating through there. The government has a foothold in there, so this money gonna be coming through there.
Be too feel like I'm being too disingenuous because I am in a certain place of America to where I don't want to feel like I'm talking down on somebody else or like make it seem like it's that simple.
Man, girl, say that shit with your chest and stop worrying about goddamn fuck anybody that got a problem with it.
But no,
you can't control their feelings.
That because I told you, I'm at where I'm at. I ain't got no shame in my game, but it's still like I can just by looking at that map, Jay has me thinking like that. Well, damn, I'm not in that. Like if I lived up in that top part with all them blues are, and like where am I
suffering?
Huh?
You suffering up there. That's when we be hearing those $3,000 rent for a fucking closet. For a fucking closet.
Yeah.
Nigga, you share a bathroom. You share a kitchen, motherfucker. Like, nigga, you ain't got your own fucking spot and you come down here to some of our spots like $3,000. Motherfucker, you live like
a fat rat. You know what I'm saying? But
that's real ass shit.
Yo, and it has you thinking about like the roommate culture, how they would talk about like there's a lot of people now having roommates in their 40s and 50s and all that shit.
That's why I be laughing when I tell you I hear this shit about we ain't going 50-50. Bitch, you ain't got like a lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't got no choice. You ain't got no motherfucking choice. I don't know what type of lifestyle you think you living, but motherfucker, you might take two. Oh, you gonna be living with a random ass? You gonna be in the house with a bunch of random ass women or random ass men sharing it together?
Look, thought it was a multiple choice. No, man.
Like it really was only one choice on this board right now, but you'll figure it out later. Motherfucker, imagine B, C, and D. Nigga, they were never on their goddamn list. But either way, let's keep going, man. Like people don't really, I don't get it, man. It's like, and people voted for this.
for 400,000 lots, where in Michigan alone, private equity owns roughly 25% of all manufactured housing, raising rents by more than 45%. And to fully understand the predatory greed that we have continuously highlighted in this video, listen to how real estate investor Frank Rolfe describes the benefits of purchasing manufactured home parks.
The big thing is they can really tolerate rent increases really well. And it pretty much works throughout America because there's so much need for affordable housing right now.
Resulting in Americans like Madeline Beckett seeing rent increase by over 50% following Wall Street's takeover.
How much longer can you afford to live in your home?
1 month. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I bet money she was probably one of them motherfuckers that goddamn voted for the bullshit. Thought it wasn't gonna never affect her, and now you done got old and worked your ass off for your whole fucking life, bitch. And now they about to come take your shit. Cause honestly, you never really owned nothing anyways. You just thought you did.
Hope that I don't wake up tomorrow. I haven't been poor. I worked for 45 years. There is no American dream anymore. All it is survival.
And in a system built on...
And see, that be the shit that be getting me when motherfuckers say there's no American dream no more. It never was. Maybe it was for you. That's why look, people be fucking saying I'm cynical about this shit so a lot of the times, but I'm like, to hear people speak from their position of privilege and shit and say that shit. Like, bitch, it's never been that case for a lot of other people. Majority of everybody else in this country. So for you to sit there and say it and cry now, it's amazing to me. Because the sad part, the same people that ain't really had the opportunity to really get it like you were able to get it, been arguing for people to make the system set up where everybody get it. And she probably was one of the people in the group saying, nah. And now that same system that she defended is coming back to fuck her in the ass. I don't know if I can make it another month. Congratulations, you played yourself. You played yourself, baby. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't got no sympathy for them people.
The idea that you will own nothing, the one remaining factor that has historically allowed people to stay afloat while working towards home ownership, is actively being gutted as well. Employment. Despite 2025 becoming the first year on record to see over 1 million...
Oh, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all hear this part right here, because now he about to talk about the jobs. Like all these people talking shit, like, because some people be like, man, I just get another job that pay me a little bit more, and I can do this. I can do it up. They ain't just fucking up the housing. Wait till you hear about the jobs.
And in a system built on the idea that you will own nothing, the one remaining factor that has historically allowed people to stay afloat while working towards home ownership is actively being gutted as well. Employment. Despite 2025 becoming the first year on record to see over 1 million layoffs without a recession, alongside the second straight year of the largest downward job revisions in history, and an unemployment rate now sitting at a 4-year high, tech billionaires are still aggressively pushing the job market towards an AI-driven takeover. Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter, who is estimated to be worth roughly $5.5 billion, announced in February that his financial technology company, Blah, will reduce its workforce from around 10,000 employees to roughly 6,000 as artificial intelligence tools accelerate the company's productivity. At the same time, new data from Resume Builder shows that 54% of nearly 900 US companies surveyed said they are already reducing or plan to reduce worker compensation to free up capital for AI spending in 2026. Many of the...
Now, I want y'all to understand something with this projection that a lot of these companies did, because I'm about to show you how they just fucked themselves, and you're about to see the results of it. They have been laying off all these people because they want to invest in AI. They're like, man, we can take that money that we're spending on these employees and do what we're doing right now. Even though we're efficient, we think we can make more money if we just fire these folks and just make the computer do it. A lot of their backers for their AI data centers and all this woo stuff was coming from exactly where the fucking war is going on right now over there in Iran. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, a lot of these folks were the ones who were the big backers, putting all this money, like, I forget what they call it. Pretty much just funding the industry of AI builds. Like, Americans weren't funding the money. We had AI, like we had American investors, but majority of the investors into the AI field were from those countries over there because they got that oil money and they trying to diversify their bonds. Well, with oil being fucked up right now, y'all didn't hear the other day that like over 900 data centers that were planned either have been canceled or they are being delayed. They're not even trying to build the shit right now because they don't even know their future. But they already been firing motherfuckers. So you lost your job, and I bet money you're gonna be like how when Trump fired all them goddamn TSA motherfuckers and shit, FAA motherfuckers. Then it's like, yeah, man, can y'all come back to work? Can y'all come back to work? Run the planes crash, bro. Can y'all be? Hey, it's some funny shit going on right now, but I'm gonna let it keep going. But I just had to throw that out there, bro. Like they invested so hard in the AI, they literally like we don't need you. We'll invest in a computer, and now that money that they thought they was gonna get is gone.
They said, "Oops, psych."
Yeah, like can y'all please come back, please, pretty please.
These cuts are coming from areas traditionally tied to performance and long-term incentives, with 61% targeting bonuses, 60% reducing equity or stock awards, and 59% cutting raises, stripping away the very incentives that drive long-term thinking. And as this continues, 43% are cutting base salaries, while 26% are planning to lay off workers entirely to fund AI investments by the end of 2026, highlighting how it's difficult to see AI being used to support the workforce rather than drive mass unemployment, as companies are already choosing to invest in AI instead of the people that they still employ. The reality is that if this mass replacement...
Yeah, because y'all remember the pitch. Everybody was like, and I already told y'all, I didn't like AI from the get-go. They were like, oh, the AI is going to make us way more productive and whoop. As in, like, you were going to use it as a tool as the worker there. It's like, yeah, you're going to work with that tool. And once that tool can do what the fuck you do, bitch, they're going to get you the fuck gone. With your stupid ass. Matter of fact, hold on, let Soulja Boy say it one more time. Let Soulja Boy say that shit one more time.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
Now they taking your shit. They taking your shit. And the good thing is they taking your shit, the people that's getting their shit took. I don't know if a lot of y'all voted for the motherfucker, but for the people that did, that's what y'all get. But then also to the companies that fired these folks, and now y'all getting fucked over because the same motherfucker y'all back is fucking y'all over. I just don't have no sympathy at all across the board. But either way, I'm gonna let him finish his last segment out.
Placement does come to fruition, the lack of any forward thinking or genuine consideration for the bottom 99% will not result in the utopian reality that tech billionaires want us to believe. And while there are still very real geopolitical and systemic risks that could disrupt the current AI boom, it becomes increasingly clear that whatever current trajectory we are heading in does not account for anyone other than a select few shareholders, leaving the inevitable losses to be socialized through bankruptcy and homelessness, while the profits will remain private.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
And so what I hope that we're beginning to recognize is that
they know that shirt reference right there hit just on point, because that's literally what it is. Some of y'all may die, y'all. What y'all hear him say it one more time? Tell him one more time. Tell him. Some of y'all may go. Y'all might have to eat the bucket, bro. Like your sons and daughters might have to go die. But guess what? That's a sacrifice they willing to make.
Socialized through bankruptcy and homelessness, while the profits will remain private.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
And so what I hope that we're beginning to recognize is that we are witnessing massive systemic decay. We're witnessing the middle class being completely eliminated. And we just actively have to say that. It isn't rocket science to understand what's happening. If you wanted to fix the housing market, zoning laws need to be changed. How about instead of us paying property taxes, the corporations and the massive housing developments and the build-to-rent cities, instead of them being able to pay or reduce their property taxes by 50 to 80% and delay it from 15 to 30 years, they paid the property taxes.
So why am I paying property tax on a house that I still got to pay a mortgage on? Once I all out own the vehicle, own the home, then I'll pay the property tax on it. Not that shit's included into my mortgage. Because what's the point of the people that own the house therefore? Because guess what? If I default on any of my shit, all the money that I collected, they just collected it, and then they also get the house back. And they can resell it to somebody else and just flip that even more. I'm like, well, no, they need to pay the property tax while I'm paying the mortgage on this house. But they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
You would think that if you were in power, you would make the decisions to be able to help out the population, your community. That isn't what's happening. I just do not buy the fact of we're in a housing shortage and we just can't build homes. Whoopsies, can't do it. You're telling me that we can spend hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars building AI data centers that are stripping the resources from our local communities, and we can't build affordable housing? It's absurd. If it was a...
Hey, man, we just spent, I don't know how many billions of dollars for this bullshit to send these astronauts around the goddamn moon right now. I don't know why everybody hyping that up. Didn't we go to the moon before? Or is this just fake shit now? Because y'all hyping it up, oh, we're about to spin around the moon again.
Again.
Fucking do. Yeah, like what they fucking do, motherfucker. They got people starving in the goddamn country, and the federal government is spending hundreds of billions of dollars on this. And then not to mention, while we in this so-called war, even though it's a conflict, because we ain't got no boots on the ground, but it seems like everybody has some boots on the ground. This motherfucker asked for $200 billion. But when motherfuckers ask for reparations, can't get it. When motherfuckers ask for universal health care, can't get it. Motherfuckers ask for like just clean drinking water and clean air in their cities, can't get it. But for some reason, when it comes to doing some bullshit that don't benefit nobody else besides either Lockheed Martin and all these other private companies, these rich billionaires, we find the money for it. We find the money for it. And I don't understand why people in America don't fucking get pissed off about that. And they want to say left or right. Nah, bitch, it's the whole point of the whole government, bitch.
The whole look.
Some people lie to you to your face. Some people just tell you they don't give a fuck. And the sad part is, it's amazing that we voted for the motherfucker that told them they ain't give a fuck. And he's literally doing that shit full steam ahead, motherfucker. He don't give no fuck. Goddamn flying shit around the goddamn moon. Fuck, bitch. What you looking for? The fuck you looking for, bitch? Now, I honestly think they're just trying to get there for the first time.
Don't put your don't put your tinfoil hat on. Come on, let's play the video some more.
Hey man, let's go.
Priority, it would be done. And it's not. And I think that what I'm just really getting disgusted with is this. It's the whole like bread and circuses thing. I think it is just so blatantly obvious that the people in charge do not care about us. We are so economically insignificant. I don't even think that they have to pretend. They're just kind of like,
and I'm gonna stop him right there, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna stop him right there because we better get to the end of this. Like, look, black folks been telling y'all that shit for the longest, bro. Y'all sitting around just figuring it out now. I mean, I feel for you, but we've been telling y'all that for the longest. Like, these people don't give no fuck about them. They care about their bottom line. That's it. That's why there was rich white folks that owned slaves, and a lot of y'all poor white folks that had shit. Like, look, it is what it is. We've been telling y'all from the get go, but you've been going along with it, getting along. Just because you telling I'm white and I'm better, And then all these other different groups that come over here, like, bro, you must not even know. If it weren't for these black folks, you wouldn't even be over here, bro. You wouldn't even be over here. They even pick a side, motherfucker. If the people that you trying to align with had it their way, you wouldn't be here, bro. Just letting you know. But nah, Alex, give me your thoughts on this shit, man. Give me your final thoughts for the show, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I did just get a little irritated right there. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, just a whole bunch of doing shit that, but it was good. There was some good laughs. Those videos of the immigration.
He's using the electricity, man. I think it's suspicious.
He couldn't speak a lick of English, but when I asked for water, pointed me right to it. And look, low-key, I wonder if they pointed it to the aqua. The Aquafina. Right, water? Yeah. Aquafina.
They took it to the nice shit, man. Look, the motherfucker might have gave him that goddamn Tahiti water.
Look, I'm saying. Look, that was funny, man. But like I said, they feel some type of way, and almost like, like how they feel like, oh, well, I got black friends and I know I can't be racist. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying?
I look, next time somebody call me racist, I'm telling you, I fucked a bunch of white girls. I can't be racist, bro. I can't be racist.
It's all pink in the inside. Let me see.
Yeah. It is all pink. I can guarantee you that.
But yeah, and just having these conversations, and and not that I try to feel like I have to apologize, but like I said, I don't want to be disingenuous, and so feeling like I'm like the baby boomers when we be like, man, y'all old heads is out of touch. And I'm sure there's some, what's the generation after me or after us?
Generation is not generation. It's not generation 8.
We're millennials.
No, we're millennials. So generation.
Whatever. Is it Z?
Yeah, it might be Z. It might be Z.
Really look, they don't matter. They don't matter. But I'm just saying, but how they be looking at us like the old heads, or we're out of touch with stuff. You know what I'm saying? If they ever think like that. But I mean, so I just wanted to give credit to that, to knowing where I'm at, and also understanding that God loves me. Okay. And it's unfortunate that he does, to where some of y'all don't get that same love. But anyway, I just, man, they're not making it any easier. And if you want it, you got to fight for it. You have to make sometimes it's hard, and
Make
you may
some
have to.
sacrifices.
Yeah, you may have to go through that period where, yeah, we may need the roommates, and I may need to try to see, you know, what I can save up so I can move somewhere. Like, I think, and it's crazy, with all the information that we have, like, you can do stuff. Like, if you feel like, yo, I need to grind until I save up some money, and I've been looking at this area where the cost of living is something that I can afford, and there may be jobs there, or looking at the field that you're in and seeing what areas, you know, where you could get in and do what you're already doing there, but at least over there, the cost of living is different to where you can still work that in that same field and get money and afford to be, or if you got to drive an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be able to make these sacrifices. And I know that it's hard. And I think a lot of shit, we have to be accountable for, because is it hard now, or was it always hard? Because let's keep it real, Jay. If you ain't never been that type of person that'll make those type of sacrifices, and even little things like the fact I was working a job to where my schedule was like all over the place, you know, not all over the place, but I didn't have a set schedule. And when my mother passed, I didn't have the access to a babysitter to where I can work that type of job. So I had to, you know, pivot to a different career field. And I did. I went back. I didn't want to go back into call center work after I had been working at the college for a few years. Call center work was a means to an end, and I had to go back into that as a means to an end to move in the medical administrative so I can be where I'm at now, to where I have the 8 to 5 so I could pick my kids up at the time from daycare. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to, if you ain't never been that type of person to make those type of sacrifices or decisions,
You just not built for it, then. You just
you know what I'm saying? It's some things where we have to, you know, think like that, because it is some people out there getting it in the mud, and sometimes I think there's just a spotlight on the minority, because I think there is a lot of
people that came over the top. It's just like they say that, well, he did it, so why can't you do it? Man, shit, he did it, but shit, all millions of them motherfuckers behind him didn't do it. So what the fuck you talking about?
But I'm saying, and it's not even like that 1% or 2%. These are people that are living like me and you that know, like, I gotta make it work. You know what I'm saying? And we're making it work.
Yeah, we gonna do what we gotta do, man. Shit, fuck all the other shit, bitch. Long as I'm comfortable, I'm cool. Long as I'm comfortable, I'm cool. I ain't gotta. It ain't no keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shit, none of that.
I think a lot of this is either, you know, I can understand it. Yeah, right. Basically. And so if we can acknowledge that, and maybe that'll help with saying, and maybe we gotta eat that crow or swallow that pride. Because I know, like, it was interesting. I was talking to my kids Mima the other day, and she had took the kids out during spring break. Well, it's not the other day, but it was during spring break, and she was saying how her some of the people that she knew who had degrees and all this type of stuff, and they just can't find jobs because they were a part of that group of, you know, people that got laid off. And then in that same sentence, she was telling me how that the place that she took the kids to, their kitchen had to shut down for a little bit, or periodically, and they weren't taking orders because they didn't have the staff. And then I said, but I thought you just said there wasn't no jobs.
A lot of jobs
You know what I'm saying? Like, you said they were, and then look, this is what she did, Jay. She said, exactly what she said. I said, yeah, we may need to swallow our pride and go get that job and do what we need to do until we can get where we need to get. There's some people that just don't want to even do that, Jay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't want to do a lot of shit. I agree with you.
Yeah, but hey, if you have a sound mind and you ain't scared to go out there and make it work, man, I hope and I pray that y'all are out there making those choices, and because I think they also prey on those who can't. I think that's why they feel ballsy enough to charge you $3,000 for that shack sometimes. And yeah, man. So hey, mad respect to those who is out here busting their ass and working hard, and even in a position, because even when I read that thing from the guy with this that was saying behind the place, it didn't sound like he was complaining. It just sounded like he's like, this is the position I'm in, but I'm making it work.
Yeah, he like, I think it's crazy, but hey, look, I'm doing it.
Yeah. And I can, that didn't sound like a man that planned on staying there forever. It sounded like a man that was like, this is where I'm at right now. And yeah, so, but definitely, it was a good show. I'm glad I got to come up and be a part of it.
Well, look, and the sad part, it's been a while since we did some of these. Like we don't get to do them like how we used to do them. Miss them good old days. But yeah, man, look. But like y'all, my opinion on this shit is, man, look, people just need to open their eyes to this shit, man. Like a lot of y'all folks just going to the like immigration shit in the beginning, man. Look, y'all need to be a little bit more aware of yourselves, and if y'all actually are aware, and that's just how y'all want to be. Look, man, look, just yell it from the mountaintops for me. Just have to put your ass on the list, and we can avoid your ass like the goddamn bubonic plague. For the second part is, a lot of people need to really wake up to like a lot of decisions you make when you go in there and you vote for these folks, man. Look, the economy's getting fucked up. The shit is rigged. Stop yelling at folks when people been saying for the longest, like, no, we need to tax the rich, and y'all defend these motherfuckers. Y'all bitches ain't gonna be able to stay in your homes, bruh. You gonna be on the fucking street. They literally said the biggest class of people that's becoming homeless is baby boomers. Baby boomers, y'all are usually the ones who always talk about, y'all don't know nothing about a hard day's work. Y'all just want something for free. Y'all always want to take something from somebody else. Okay, now guess what, bitch? Okay, remember that. Don't want to take that from somebody else. Get your ass out on the street when your ass can barely fucking go 2 miles an hour and you damn sure can't defend yourself. And you know if you get cold, you're getting fucked. So like y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I hope that this was informative to everybody that tuned in today, just for a little bit. Tomorrow we're doing the Omegle shit, so I'm just be talking to random ass people, so that'll be fun. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, share, turn notifications on, all that in the bag of chips. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the backup channel. But we got to get the fuck out of here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one as always, man. Peace.